My name is Blaine, incoming fourth year, double majoring in political science and film and media studies.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and start with our questions.
For sure. So I'm just kind of curious, could you just describe your role as Vice Provost, what you kind of do, what your goals for the position are, and how you might want to achieve those goals?
Sure. Well, when I first started out, I thought my main job was to name things. That seemed to be what I had to do the most of. One of the interesting things about this particular Vice Provost role is it's been recently created. The role is only a year old here at UC Irvine. And it's a very exciting one, because if you notice, it's Vice Provost for Teaching and Learning. It really was a vision of Howard Gilman's, our now Chancellor, but when he was Provost, to create an office that really sent a message to everyone, students, faculty, the world, how important teaching and teaching and learning was to UC Irvine. And so my job was to then create what that office would be and do. So a lot of times as a Vice Provost, you're always involved in creating new programs, looking for new ways to go, and kind of the vision of some group. But it's often a group that's well established and has a long history. So it's a slightly different job and role. Your primary role always is as an advisor to the provost. So in the university structure, there's the chancellor, and then there's the provost. And the provost runs the day-to-day stuff of the university and has a cabinet, effectively, that advises them and helps run it. This particular job, we have the challenge of creating something completely new. Now, I say that, it's not completely new because we get to bring together pieces that existed on campus but now have to work together in exciting and new ways. So one thing is, we have the Division of Undergraduate Education, DUE. A lot of people go, well, what's that? I don't really know what that is. And I like to describe that as everything academic that's not in your major. So if you guys, undergraduate research opportunities program, honors, and I always make the mistake of trying to name them and I forget programs and they get upset with me. But the Entrepreneur Center, the Study Abroad, UCDC, Writing Center, LARC, Student Support Services, all of these things, the Transfer Center, International Student Programming. These are things that reach out to the students and intersect their academic experience in exciting ways outside of their major. And then we also brought together a new unit called the Division of Teaching and Learning, which is really aimed at the faculty and instructors and grad students and postdocs who are instructors, and helping them in that space of instruction through media services, through instructional design, and through just general support through our Center for Engaged Instruction. And then we brought together summer session, which sounds a little odd, right? You've got these other things, why are you doing summer session? And it really brings together this creative space in the summer where you can do a lot of programming for students and faculty. So when you say, what's my vision for the unit? I've always been passionate about teaching, as well as my research. And so one of the things I really want to do is kind of elevate that discussion, because students don't often see it. The faculty at UCI really do care about teaching and really do care about the students. What we don't do very well is talk to each other about it. So if you had a really good idea about teaching, you might not let him know, just because of time or whatever, and the idea doesn't spread. And so we get these really good teaching ideas, but we need a way to bring them together, increase the communication so that it can impact the students. The same kind of with the units in DUE. They're great units, they support the students, they do a lot of awesome programming, but we don't always leverage them in a cooperative way as well as we can. So a lot of my vision is just raising the level of what we do so it can be even that much more impactful for students.